Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Your buddy John Megacycle here. I took a little bit of a break from my SimCity quest. What was it? World domination or leaderboard world something something. And the problem is I'm starting to get a lot of errors when I try to join my worlds anymore. It has been a little bit of time, like from when I release these on YouTube and stuff, it's going to kind of seem seamless. It'll be one thing after another, after another, after another. Um, I guess like a little bit of a level set here. One of the things that's kind of beautiful about YouTube is I am able to release stuff when I'm ready to do recordings and stuff, and I can schedule stuff out. So I guess maybe this is a little bit of a chat between you and I and everything. Um, my work schedule's erratic at best. I have a lot of responsibilities with my job, and the problem is, like, I don't have a straight 9 to 5. There are some days I just don't get lunch breaks or any breaks at all. There are weekends that I work that I wasn't supposed to work. That's kind of the thing of being a salaried individual. So the thing is, like, it's really difficult for me to create, like, a regular Twitch streaming schedule. So I really lean to YouTube because I can, if I've got like a 6-hour gap or whatever, I can record as much as I want and then release it over like 4 or 5 days, and that kind of feels a lot more relaxing to me. So where that really comes into this is whenever you're seeing me release stuff, it's as seamless as possible. I only try to release stuff that's complete, like I have a complete season of something done, and I'm happy with it. That way it's not like I do 5 episodes, and then there's a 6-month gap, then another 2 episodes, then another 6-month gap. Like, there's not a ton of gaps. I try to make it as seamless as possible. So this is an example where this kind of bites me in the butt. Because if I try to load any of my regions anymore, they just don't work. I'll see if I can get, I think I screenshot a couple of the errors I'm getting. I'll chuck them on the screen or whatever so you can see what I'm talking about. But I'll play for like an hour, and then I'll get a notification saying, hey, there's a desync between your region and what's on the server. Would you like to reload your region? And I would say, yes, reload the region. I'd like to play the friggin' game. And then it'll kick me back like 25 minutes. I'm like, well, I did commentary now for 25 minutes. It's not even there. It's not real. Because now it didn't even happen because I had to revert my save or whatever. Oh my gosh, what was I trying to get at? I guess I really love SimCity as a game and as a premise. I really was brought up on like Nintendo's SimCity, and then SimCity 2000, and then like I've played like every SimCity game. So when this game came out, I was super, super excited with the premise, but it just felt like it was lacking in a lot of ways, especially multiplayer. So I thought I'd give it a try myself. I think I got pretty far on the leaderboards, but let's take a gander. So the one we're looking at is literally the one called Megacycle Entertainment for all of these. And I didn't get as far as I wanted because I've been having problems for like the last 2 or 3 months. I come in, play a little bit, do a little recording, and the game would be like, nope, gotta revert. Or there have been times I've connected to regions and it just says, unable to load region, try again later. And the thing is, like, I have 7 or 8, like, I'll call them just dead recordings. There's just stuff that doesn't make any sense anymore. Because, like I said, either the save reverts or something else happens. So I think I'm just going to call this the season. So let's just go ahead and do that. I can't bring myself to play this game anymore. I have all the DLCs, and when I try to, join a region or whatever that like a friend of mine created, they have all the DLCs as well, and we can't connect because we don't have the same DLCs or something. Like, it's a mess. It's a mess. So I guess this is less of a gripe fest about the state of the game and more of a state of like how I operate as a YouTube streamer, recorder, player, whatever. This is kind of why I like to lean towards single player games or older games that just will never change. And that's more of a thing with me. I'm an old dude, whatever. So, is it my regions? How's this work? Okay, so let's just go through global. I want to see where we ranked global. Now, how does this work? Where am I? Or I guess maybe this is just ranked in top 5% is kind of where I wanted to go. Yeah, these are all the places I was working on. And it shows up fine here what the stats of all of them are. But the second, like, I click into them, I'll either, like I said, I'll get hey, your region's not syncing properly, or I just won't get in at all. So I just want to conclude this, I guess. So we're in the top 5% globally. That's kind of my goal. That's kind of the fun of it. For Somalians, top 25, that's fine. I kind of did this myself. That's not the right one. Top 50%, this one was mine. Megacycle Titan was one I did with some friends. It might have been like 2 years ago now. Do I have to blank any of that out? Just leave that. Anyway, so this one's mine. Megacycle Entertainment. Top 50%, I'm happy with that. Top 5% in wealth. That's pretty cool. Yeah, a lot of high wealth sims. For approval rating, I think we did alright. Ranked in top 50%. Oh, maybe that's because I abandoned 2 cities because I just didn't want to deal with them. Like, I started them up, looked at them, and I'm like, I'll come to this later. Abandon. Education, where did we end up? Top 5%. I'm happy with that. And I believe this is global rank. So if I look through all the servers, that's fine by me. Crime. Let's see. Low crime level. So that's good. Goodness gracious, some of these names. Health, top 5%. I'm happy with that. Sickness, top 50%. 76 sims. That's not even that bad, though. Out of millions of people? How much population? 1.5 million. Let's just round that up. 1.5 million. 70 are sick. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Pollution, probably pretty high. Take into consideration all of our manufacture. We have a lot of processing facilities in like 2 regions or whatever, and we have a lot of pound out metals into alloys kind of stuff. So that makes a lot of sense. Green regions, I'm hoping we're pretty high. Yeah, it's still not the best. Not the best with that. But that's okay. This actually was a lot of fun, and I was happy to do it. I don't know. This game scratches like a nostalgia itch. But to be absolutely honest, I think what I might do is I might go back to like original SimCity or SimCity 2000 and play some of that. Like that's where really a lot of my nostalgia crystallized in a lot of these earlier iterations of this game. What I might do is I might also take another look at like Cities XXL or City Skylines or stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know what it is with this game. It's a buggy mess, at least on the multiplayer side. I've said that before, and I'll say that again. And I had to play this one multiplayer style so I could get into the leaderboards. I think if you just play single player, I think none of that happens. So let's switch to single player mode. And there's no leaderboard, there's nothing. So in order for the leaderboard to even happen, I had to be in multiplayer mode. And so the problem is I suffered all the desyncs and nonsense that we're experiencing now. But also, like, if I have a city and I send money to another city, I have no idea when that's going to show. Or if in one city I'm like, yeah, sell our excess water and power and garbage services and first aid services and fire services and police services. And then I go start up a new city and I'm like, go buy services from that city. I don't want to set that up right now. Go buy those services. I have no idea if it'll ever work. So, exasperated sigh. So, am I satisfied with how this went? I think I am. I think I'm willing to call this a done deal. Is it the ending I wanted? No. I was actually hoping to play for a lot longer. But life starts up and the game isn't what I would call like 100% stable. And whatever. So, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to say goodnight to this one and call it a day. So, thank you all for joining me in the journey that was the leaderboard challenge. I had fun with it. I hope you did too. I'm sure I made a ton of mistakes, and a lot of veteranized players will be like, well, that was dumb. If you just did this one thing, you'd make way more money or something. But life is a learning experience, right? So, you get in, you learn some stuff, you become better, you try again, rinse, repeat. Something like that. Anyway, thank you all for joining me. My name's John Megacycle, and I hope to catch you next time. Hey there guys, gals, fans, and pals, thanks for checking out my video. I also want to take a moment to thank all my supporters and donators, and if you'd like to join up with me and game with my crew, all the information to get connected is in the description below. Thanks again, and I hope to catch you next time.